beautiful Charlotte, North Carolina. Sight for the Hawks. A big man who can also stretch. The four, Nikola Vucevic, will be looming down low as they prepare for the game at Spectrum Center. Hawks, Hornets. We'll be right back after this. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Craig Anthony courtside. On our sidelines tonight, reporting Allie LaForce. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Mitchell is out there with Ellis. Then it's Michael Porter. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Edey in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Hornets, we've got Cade Cunningham. Flagg is out there with Bailey. Then it's Khalil Ware. And it's Sharpe in at the 2. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Edey with it. He's defended by Ware. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Just 4 to shoot. Over Flagg. The wing jumper off target. And for Atlanta, they come in off a good outing against the Portland Trail Blazers. And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, quick foul to pick up right away here in the first quarter.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. Coach reminded his guys that Giannas is one of the most dangerous players out there. He told his forwards that anytime he takes 2 steps, they'll need to impose their will to limit momentum. He said, quote, "If we're intimidated, we've already lost. Step up and deny his path." Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. And Flagg throws it down.
Yeah, he put some anger behind that one.
You're telling me.
Treated the rim like it stole something from him.
Now here's Ellis. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Ellis to the paint. And the dunk by Giannas.
Giannis is a monster around the rim. Too easy there.
Cunningham looking it over. Out to the right wing. 5 to shoot. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Where, no good. Hawks have gone 2 of 3 here to start off the game. The great Giannis Antetokounmpo, Clark, winning that 2021 title felt like the final hurdle for him.
Yeah, I think it was a capstone achievement. It was the one thing he hadn't done. I mean, he won back-to-back MVPs in his mid-20s. He was already a Defensive Player of the Year award winner, too. The Larry O'Brien Trophy was the last piece in the puzzle of a future Hall of Famer.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time.
He is creeping up in those all-time conversations. Giannis has won regular season and Finals MVP plus Defensive Player of the Year. Quite the resume, and he is not done for a while, folks.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
Now, Sharpe following the three-point attempt by Giannis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And what you love about Cooper Flagg, GA, he's committed with playing the game the right way.
Yeah, I mean, even back in middle school, he would binge watch the '86 Celtics, a team known for its high IQ.
He's about as calm as you can be at the strike.
And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. And finished off by Porter.
Boy, the size, the vertical, the explosiveness. Porter Jr. has all the tools to throw it down.
Sharpe, the pass to Bailey. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Inside, here's Flagg. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, good job to take it right at him.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket. When your big man can knock down free throws, that's a bonus for sure.
Kicks it out to Mitchell. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
When Giannis enters the lane, it just collapses, sucks your defense right in, which opens up the 3-ball.
A timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Hornets. Win after win, these guys now have 9 straight.
Just playing really solid basketball right now. They're trusting each other more out there and attacking as a group. They're a fist, not individual fingers, which has made them tough to beat.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. For 3, Mitchell. Hornets with the rebound. And we've been following this group's absolute dominant season, winning most games in blowout fashion.
Truly record-setting fashion. Nonetheless, though, it's been demoralizing to teams facing this group. I mean, before halftime, teams are often down by 15 or 20 points. We might be witnessing another blowout in the making here tonight.
And he just powered that
One of the game's top dunkers.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
Edie down low. He's defended by Ware. Count that bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here is Cunningham. No scoring in this one. Pass to Sharpe. And it's Bailey in the corner. Charlotte moving the ball around. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Flagg throws it down.
Oh, nice vision by Cunningham. Pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade is a really good passer.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And then for Atlanta. Jackson comes in for Porter. And Ball subbed in for Keon Ellis. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Giannis Antetokounmpo talked about what keeps him going. He said the most important thing is to stay humble. At the end of the day, I realized that I wasn't supposed to be here. I'm just happy, and I always want to be better and do better for my team. And that's what gives me joy. Guys, back to you.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Allie, we appreciate the report. From outside the arc, hits it from three-point range. McGrady's got 5 now.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Ball. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And here's Giannas from outside. It's hauled in by McGrady.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. The deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And in transition, Ball is a problem. A quick decision maker who knows exactly where to go to get fast break opportunity.
Here's Marbury. He has yet to score. And a wide open look for Payne. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
It works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
To the inside. Here's Edie. And the dunk by Edie.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
Payne, no good. Ball with a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Cooper Flagg making things happen for the Hornets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
We've got Bailey. Flagg is out there with Nick Richards. Then it's Tracy McGrady, and it's Marbury in at the ball. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. Now here's Knight. Back to Vucevic. And it's Hachimura in the corner. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Sharpe checked in for Tracy McGrady. Now here is Hachimura. He's guarded closely. There's Jackson with the three. The Hornets pull it in.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And that one's good. Richard.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Right wing. Here's Marbury. He's covered by Ball. And it's Marbury missing.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Here's Vucevic. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Vucevic has got his first basket.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Well, you know, Clark, anticipation is key in this NBA game. So often it seems the great ones can see a play ahead.
I don't think there's any question about it, Kevin. It's one of the things I look for in players. How do they see the floor? Do they make passes based on anticipation versus reaction? It's almost like somebody playing checkers and another guy playing chess. The very best players seem to be chess players.
And the foul called on Cooper Flagg. That's foul number 2 for him.
Already his second foul, just something to keep in mind.
Brooks checked in for the Hornets. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Porter, a screen on Brooks. Giannis just too much inside.
Look, we know Giannis can get it done inside. Defense will have to try much harder to stop him in there.
Cunningham inside. He's covered by Ball.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Porter, the kick out to Ball. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Ball's got 5.
And, you know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hands.
Has to Ware. To Cunningham. Stolen by Ball. Got a piece of it.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of it.
Guys, that's been the key to their league. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 6 so far from the line. Missing in double numbers.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Edey's checked in for Atlanta. Mitchell comes in for Ball. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 8. On the wing, Mitchell. Covered by Cunningham. Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket for Mitchell.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Here's Ware. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Porter passes to Antetokounmpo. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Pass to Bain. To Cunningham. Clock at 6. It's sent back by Edey. 1:56 left here in the second. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Detroit. Here's Antetokounmpo. Giannis on the attack.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Charlotte making some changes. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Khalil Wade. McGrady comes in for Shaedon Sharpe. And Poole subbed in for Cade Cunningham. Bain kicks to McGrady. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. You got to play without fouling.
Both good from the line that time. 1:32 left in the first half of the game. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Mitchell dishes to Antetokounmpo. Edey with a screen for Mitchell. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Really warming up. He's scoring it with consistency this quarter.
Tracy McGrady on the wing. Pass to Robinson. Stolen by Ellis. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Mitchell wide open. And they get it back. It's tipped. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter.
We know Robinson is an elite rim protector. So, yeah, you might want to try that move on somebody else.
Bain passes to Mikan, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Mitchell against Poole. There's a screen by Robinson. It's Poole with the drive.
And you can see the defender's afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Hornets lead by 4. And let's hear from Allie LaForce, who joins us from the sidelines. Allie?
I'm joined now by Coach Quinn Snyder, and they were giving you some trouble in transition. How do you slow them down?
Well, I think we had a couple early where we were in good positions. We just didn't make the right read, and that's the biggest thing. But more than anything, whether it's a make or a miss or a turnover, we just got to really sprint back and be urgent.
The sense of urgency is key. Thanks, Coach.
Terrific, Allie. Thank you. And we'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're thinking about the shot.
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
These first-year guys, very impressive so far. Now it is, who can sustain this level of play?
And the key is to follow your routine. Strength, conditioning, I'm not going to say diet because I'm not on a diet, but all the things you weren't thinking about when you were in school.
So now, looking at Charlotte, they got themselves in a close battle.
I love how they're running their offense. They look sharp.
Yeah, hitting shots at a high clip, they'll need more of the same to pull away in this one.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
As we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Cooper Flagg in this game, he has been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Here's Cunningham. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. They've got Antetokounmpo. Giannas is out there with Mitchell. Then it's Porter. And it's Edey in at the 5 down low. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Just a fantastic decision maker. Cunningham giving it up in that two-man set.
There's Ellis with the 3 ball. It's rebounded by Sharpe. Ware's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Kept alive. Edey, the layup off target.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Here's Sharpe. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now a 10-point Hornets lead.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ballgame right here.
Bailey misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those. Not when he gets a good look like that.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Giannas. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Cunningham drives in. Bailey with the ball. Who's there, and the shot goes in. Bailey's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's exactly what they're going for on that shot.
Pass to Ellis. Giannis sets a screen for Ellis. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
The Hawks trail by 10.
Step on Marble. First personal foul. First team foul.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. The Hawks working the ball around. Porter kicks to Ellis. No good on the 3.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong. Performances throughout.
And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
A lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays,
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case,
there's Giannis taking flight.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
Has to wear. And Charlotte turns it over again. Charlotte making a switch. McGrady's checked in.
Number 3, Tracy McGrady.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. It's a 10-point game. The Oklahoma City Thunder will be in town for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Robinson's checked in for Khalil Ware. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Antetokounmpo inside. Here's Edey, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that. There shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Mark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think, would be helpful.
And the Hornets making a change here. Baines jacked in. Jackson misses. Hornets leading by 9. To the middle. And Flagg throws it down.
Yeah, Baines has really good passing instinct. He can spot those gaps in the defense.
Back to Mitchell. Beyond the arc. The Hawks again can't hit. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Marbury. Outside for Robinson. Now here is McGrady. Just 5 to shoot. And he's good on the 3-ball. McGrady's got the lead up to 14 now for Charlotte.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
Here's Marbury. Covered by Mitchell. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Ellis. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 5 assists in the game. 1:43 left to play here in the third. Payne against Mitchell. Here's the screen. And here is Payne. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Clock at 4. Here's Flagg. And Flagg throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the others. That's how you succeed in this league.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Ellis down low, guarded by Bain. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Edey with a screen for Porter. Robinson with the block.
He's normally good for at least a couple of throwbacks a game. Robinson a force on that defensive side of the ball.
Right side Bain. Back to McGrady. Fires for 3. Offensive rebound. Flagg can't get it to fall.
I thought he had that one. I think he did too.
And what? That one goes careening off the glass. He takes it in and throws it down hard.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that.
And so it's Charlotte feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've excelled in the open court. Their transition game has allowed them to build this healthy lead. We come back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. You got Khalil Ware. Cunningham is out there with Tracy McGrady. Then there's Bailey. And it's Mike in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Charlotte. McGrady dishes to Ware. Now Cunningham. Pass to Bailey. Here's McGrady. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ball no good. Hornets leading by 17. Here's Bailey. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the 3 off target. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Atlanta Hawks. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And the 7-foot frame of Vucevic creates a lot of problems, causes a lot of problems for defenders, especially when he's close to the bucket.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Hornets.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Aiden Sharpe's checked in for the Hornets.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Sharpe. Oh, and Antetokounmpo hammers it in.
When it comes to stuffing the stat sheet, Antetokounmpo does it very well in just about every category. But his greatest strength is he's a dominant scorer.
Where? Good.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. Defense right on him. Outside, ball. 3-pointers off the mark. Hornets leading by 18. Here's Cunningham. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannas has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Cunningham gets the bucket.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Flagg is checked in for Charlotte. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Zach Edey, he's checked in for Vucevic. Porter comes in for Jackson. Keon Ellis, he's checked in for Knight. And it's Mitchell in for Lonzo Ball. Kicks it out to Ellis. From the arc. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Porter pulls it in. The Hawks trail by 20. Here's Ellis. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 6th assist on the night. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And the challenge defensively is to find Cunningham at all 3 levels. He can beat you at the rim. He can beat you from 30 feet out and everything in between.
Edey can't hit. Charlotte leading by 20. Cunningham up top. Offered by Mitchell. Cunningham passes to Ware. And he makes it look easy. Dunking it hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Mitchell. Pass to Bailey. So, Greg, in 2021, the NBA creating the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Champion Award. It's so great to recognize the work that's being done by so many NBA players.
It does, Kevin. And these players who are not just giving back, but giving a voice to the less fortunate and trying to shape policy towards justice and equality.
Back to Edey. Shot clock at 5. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
Well, I tell you, it raises his value so much when Antetokounmpo keeps his teammates engaged. I mean, it gives opponents a lot more to worry about than just him.
Nice pass in by Charlotte. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Ware. It's tipped and taken away by Ellis. Porter dishes to Giannas. The kick out to Porter. Ellis outside. Antetokounmpo setting the pick for Ellis. Back to Porter. 5 on the clock. No good from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Flagg. Cunningham against Mitchell. It's up a 3. And Cade Cunningham with the 3. Cunningham's got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Cooper Flagg.
Tremendous contribution from him scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
Here's Bailey. Beyond the arc. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Working from medium range, he was trying to take what the defense gave him there.
Mitchell against Cunningham.
Fifteen foul on Keon. Second personal foul. First team foul. Hawks foul. Ellis. Second personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 2. Cade Cunningham.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Atlanta, trailing by 19. So it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Cooper Flagg.